Keep away from bad neighbors who may influence you, and do not be too closely connected to a wicked person, and do not despair when punishment is given for wrongdoings. Biography. Nitayo Arbel, the based in when Joshua ben Parija was the Nazi. He lives in Arbel and is buried on the Arbel, near where Dina was born. Importance. This quote is very important because being with people of good influence makes you not learn bad things, and being with people who are not lazy also makes us more successful in life. Also, when they scold us, it is for our own good, so we shouldn't not be mad. We should be happy that that person cares about you. Meaning, Nitai of Arbel was the based in, so his responsibility was to guide the people away from sin. Therefore, he instructs to keep away negative influences so that hopefully there will be no needed for punishment at all. Application. This code I can apply it on my daily life a lot in school. For example, if the teacher asks to work in groups, I should go to the best person that I will work good and not talk or waste my time. Quote, if you have learned a lot of Torah, do not take credit for yourself because this is what you were created for. Biography, Rabban Yohanan ben Zakkai. He lived through the destruction of the second Beit HaMikdash. He was the youngest student of Hillel but considered one of the greatest. Importance. It's important because you should always remember when you're doing your work or something important and Hashem is always with you. Meaning. The meaning of this quote for me is that whatever your talents are, you should always remember that they are gifts from Hashem and that using them to serve Him is not just a nice thing. In fact, it is for that purpose that Hashem gave them to you, Aaron. Application. This quote I can apply it on my daily life by not saying I did it all alone. We should say, with the help of Hashem, I did it. Quote. One who stays awake at night or travels alone on a road and turns his heart to worthless things instead of thinking about Torah is responsible for any bad thing that happens to him because studying Torah will have helped protect him from danger. Biography. Rabbi Hanina ben Hanina. He was a student of Rabbi Akiva and studied in his yeshiva together with Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. Since he was 12 years old, he fasted every day while eating only a small meal after nightfall. He left his wife and family for 13 years to learn from Rabbi Akiva. Importance. This quote is important because living in good company helps a person stay on the proper path. When one is alone, on the other hand, there is a greater risk that he makes mistakes. Meaning, the Mishnah reminds us that every second is a precious gift to us by Hashem. A person should care more about the time than the material things because the life passes fast. Application. This quote I can apply it on my daily life by always thinking on the Torah and me surrounded by good company. Quote. Do not treat anyone with disrespect and do not reject anything as value, because every man has his hour when he is needed, and everything has its valuable place and purpose in the world. Biography Ben Azai. He didn't have a title Rabbi. Some say that this was because he didn't manage to receive smicha before passing away at a young age. Important. For me, this quote is important because some people think that they shouldn't not be in this world because the people don't think of them. So the people should see the life different and not to say that they don't want to live more because God has the best plan for us and He knows what He is doing. Meaning, this quote means that God has the best life plan for us, that no one is more than anyone. God does everything for a purpose and treats everyone equally. Application. This quote I can apply on my daily life because everyone has problems and you should always think before saying anything bad that Hashem gave me this for the good of myself. Quote, different positions in life call for different behaviors. A leader needs to be respected while a young person needs to be treated in a warm and pleasant way. Everyone, however, needs to be greeted with a smile. Biography Rabbi Ishmael. He always says that you should be agreeable to a great person and be pleasant to a younger person without lowering yourself to act immaturely and greet every person cheerfully. Importance. This quote is important because everyone can be sad sometimes, but when you are very sad, you can use a smile to cheer up and be happy for the day. A smile can make anyone's day better. Meaning, this quote means that you should be a good person because arrogant people are usually have fewer friends because it's hard to find someone who will agree to do something bad. Application. This quote I can apply it in my daily life by always giving a smile to every person that that I see because a smile can change that person's day.